I'll be tempted to say welcome to my YouTube channel once again, but I choose to resist that temptation. It's actually been a long while, and I really want to welcome all of you. It's been a long ride. I mean, a time of sober reflection, trying to develop oneself and all of that. But this evening, I just want to be, depending on whenever you are watching this video, I'm really going to be talking about why people end up frustrated. I strongly want to believe you've seen people who are frustrated, people who are stagnated, people who are tired of life, people. I mean, there are several factors that can cause that. All right. And strictly for today, I just want to show you why you might be frustrated along the line doing something. Why why you might be unproductive in a particular field of study, why your life might not be yielding as much fruit as you want. Um, I'm definitely going to be hammering on one of the factors, one of the most powerful factors I've learned over time, and I've actually realized that anybody that mastered this particular key tend to be ahead of his contemporary, his or her contemporaries, right, in life generally. So, one of the important laws, I want to call it a law, I want to call it a key, or whatever you want. The most important thing to consider when you are taking on a new journey, when you are about to start a new business, when you are about to start a new course, when you are about to start whatever it is, or when you are venturing into whatever it is, there is one key you must master. If you learn to master this key, every other thing will definitely fall in place. And what is this key? I want to talk about the key of consistency. Consistency. You see, one of the things you will lack, and you will realize that you are not moving forward, is consistency in whatever you are doing. This video can also be dedicated to people who are multi-talented. You are out there and you realize that you can do many things at once, and you are so good at many things, but it looks like your life is not really progressing. People are not really seeing you, and it looks like you are not being appreciated. Well, I think this is one of the things you should master: consistency. Instead of channeling your energy doing many things, why not just narrow your energy into doing one thing? Know that thing. Get to the root of it. Delve deep into it. You know what I do tell people what I do ask people most of the time is, in this your field of study, in this thing you're doing, if we start looking for people who should be able to handle a task in your field of study or in whatever you are doing, can you be at least mentioned amongst the first three? If no, then it's a call to really work harder, make research, get to it, understand what people they are doing. There are people who have actually gone ahead of you. I think you should just take out your time, ask them a few questions, get to know what they know. I do tell people most of the times that the difference between where you are and where you need to be is not just time. The difference between where you are and where you need to be is also knowledge. Knowledge helps you bridge the gap. And no matter how you see it and no matter how you take this information, you are where you are today because there is something you do not know. And until you get to admit that you are where you are today because there is something you do not know, you will not have the urge to get into research. I mean, you will not have the zeal, the passion to get to work. So while men are asleep, while people are doing different things, the person who is doing one thing at a time is likely to succeed. And that is why you have a lot of multi-talented people out there. This person does this, he does that, she does this, she does that. And at the end of the day, it's still nothing to write home about. It is because of this factor called consistency. And what consistency does for you is that it helps you narrow a pathway to follow, right? This is what I want to do for life, and then I get to it with everything. I commit time. Now imagine committing time, committing like 4 hours of your time to that thing you intend doing, to that thing you intend achieving, just 4 hours every day to one particular thing. There is no way you won't be able to master that thing and know it very, very well. You see, this is the problem of most multi-talented people. Their mind is so busy, they get this, get that, put this together, put that together, and at the end of the day, they end up achieving nothing. And when I mean nothing, I mean absolutely nothing. So if you fall in this category, I bring you a word of encouragement, and I tell you that it is solvable. It is something that can be solved. It is very, very simple. Just narrow your mind. You can actually delve deeper into all those things you are doing, but get one first. Which of them captures your interest? Which of them captures your passion? Which of them speaks about you a lot? Which of them speaks about your vision a lot? If you can get to answer these questions, oh, I mean, you're really good to go. You're just so good to go. And if you get that particular field, that particular niche that captures your attention, that captures your interest, dwell on it. Get materials. Study on it over and over and over again. Because the only problem you have is that you are, just like people will say, the jack of all trades, master of none. The time you use in doing that, if you invest all that time, invest all that energy in doing what you are supposed to do, which is that one thing that captures your interest, trust me, you will go far in life. You will definitely go far in life. So I feel what limits many people and what gets many people frustrated along the line is because they lack consistency. In all you're doing, be consistent. In business, be consistent. In studies, be consistent. In fact, your consistency is supposed to have something like a chart. A chart. So that when you keep doing this and there is a break in flow, it should be able to show you that, oh, somewhere around here you dropped, and whatever is responsible for that drop should be tackled essentially. All right. So if you really want to get more of the factors, I'm definitely going to be speaking about is a continuous series I'm going to be talking about in this video. If you want to be getting more of topics like this, just kindly hit the subscribe button, like, and also comment, and also share for others to see. There is somebody that needs to see this video, so if you don't share, they cannot get it. I'm also coming up with other factors that could be responsible for human frustrations, other factors that could be responsible for stagnancies, and how you can overcome them. Thank you very much.